to Real Estate Radio San Antonio with your hosts Karla and Stan Hester, where we bring you an important hour of radio every Sunday right here on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. We're part of the Real Estate Radio Network, which is a national network of local real estate professionals dedicated to delivering timely, balanced truths about the local market conditions in an effort to help Americans maintain good credit, minimize their debt, and to achieve the dream of home ownership. Good afternoon, Karla.
Hello, Stan. How are you?
Good, good. Hey, this afternoon, and we want to thank everyone for joining this. Every week, we like to touch on several current events that are happening around San Antonio. We think this is part of being a real estate show and bringing on what's coming on around town also. And first, we hope that everyone had a wonderful, wonderful Christmas this year. And I know that Karla and I did. We had a great Christmas.
We did. What was the favorite part of Christmas?
I don't know. We just get out and we go to the show on Christmas afternoon, and just after we open the presents and have a big breakfast, and we have a big Christmas Eve, so that's where a lot of our events take place. So Christmas afternoon kind of becomes a little slower, and then we just kind of like get out and we don't go to the movie very often, but that's kind of our tradition that we go out to the show on the afternoon. So.
My favorite part, being part of Christmas, wasn't Christmas Day, was our team, our company, going and helping at a homeless shelter and taking gifts. And there was 10 women and babies under 2. So that was my favorite part of Christmas, was doing that. That was just a lot of joy for me.
And it was exciting around the office, everyone getting together and getting the gifts together. It's amazing how much is a smaller office that we actually accumulated in one of the offices, in Stephanie's office, how much we put in there to take to that event. So it was, we just want to say it was a lot of fun. We want to thank all of our team for contributing to that. And
it was a team effort. It was lots of fun. I like that.
San Antonio offers so many events and incredible restaurants and outdoor fun that is designed to cater both to the locals and the visitors. We're considered a tourist attraction here in the nation, but also, we need to enjoy it as living here and being local residents of it. And I don't know if you're looking to do something to ring in the new year, but Celebrate San Antonio is going on, and they offer up great food, music, entertainment, carnival rides, fireworks. And it's a party that's held. It's between South Alamo Street and Market in Durango, and it's in the La Villeta area. And it's from 5 o'clock until midnight, and there's absolutely no charge to go to that event. It's an exciting event, and I suggest that you go to www.saparksfoundation.org. You can get your information there. It's www.saparksfoundation.org, and you can find out what's going on downtown. There's a lot of things always, but this is a big event that takes place here.
And is it for families? I mean, it's for children too. Obviously, I would think. Until a certain.
I guess it is, but up till midnight, I don't know if I'd want to have my kids out.
No, I wouldn't. No.
Might be a little nerve-wracking. Might be the worst way to bring in the new year, So, but it's friendly for all. But it's really, I would say it's an adult event that takes place there. Mm-hmm, yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. After dark.
Yeah, and go until midnight. So if you get home at 1 o'clock, if you're watching, breaking in the new year and that. So.
Okay. I also understand that there's going to be 3 stages down there. There's going to be the Bud Main Light stage, the Telemundo International stage, and the AGB Family stage, Arneson River Theater. And if you're even entertaining the thought of going to this event and visiting one of those, I would just suggest you get there early. Celebrate San Antonio. They estimate about 250,000 people attend
250,000 people now. That's a party.
I mean, that's that's a party. So if you want a spot in that, I would get there early. Most of the hotels are even sell out.
That's pretty much a sellout downtown with hotels. I know the restaurants are all booked.
Yep.
So make your reservations, for that. It may be almost, too late, but you got a few days to do that.
Yeah.
But, and if you want to, there might be some hotels that are open, but, just be careful. If you take the alcohol or anything of that nature, make sure that you have designated drivers. But you want to be downtown and enjoy the holidays and just be safe.
That's right. Yep. And plan for the new year. There's even places like SeaWorld. I mean, SeaWorld's a family event. Fiesta Texas, they provide more friendly family fun over the holidays. But So as you go into the new year, Stan, what are we going to do?
On New Year's, well, maybe we'll catch another a movie if we can. It's a lot of fun.
We never go to movies.
We don't, but it seems like something at the holiday makes it that way. And if you've just joined us, you're listening to Real Estate Radio San Antonio with Karla and Stan here at 9:30 a.m. The Answer. And we're just talking about some of the great things that are going on around town in the holiday seasons and kicking off the new year and being part of the San Antonio real estate market here and what happens here by living here in this great town. And as we talk about Fiesta Texas and SeaWorld, that's pretty exciting. I mean, those are great events to start the new year. And we were just saying what we're going to do a little bit on this year. You know, if the weather's nice enough, I think maybe we might play a little golf, put you in that cart and get you out there. I know that you consider it too much time consuming to play golf, but
it does. We're busy working professionals. It takes. And I don't really know the game. It takes.
You do really well, though.
It takes a lot out of the day to play one round of golf.
Someone told me a long time ago, when someone tells you that they don't play very good golf, you better grab your wallet.
Whatever. Well, okay. So. We'll see. I'm kind of a fair weather golfer for sure, so we'll have to see what the weather's like, because, a lot of my cute outfits are shorts.
Yeah, that may be the wrong time of the year here coming up, but we'll see. We'll check it out. The weather changes all the time. It looks like it's supposed to be pretty good, but we'll see what happens. So,
well, as the source of real estate and more, we also want to touch bases on the local San Antonio developments, and we're going to talk about luxury living in San Antonio. Luxury living is made up of many aspects, and lately we've seen mixed-use developments. For those who haven't heard the term mixed use, that's combining a residential property with commercial and an industrial. And those are popping up. We had a guest on not too long ago from the Elan, and that was one of those. But
it was pretty exciting. And I want to go back for just a second, and we've kind of changed our call a little bit to the source for real estate and more. As we've developed our show over this last few months this year that we've been in business in 2014, on the air here, we kind of have brought the information of local real estate, things that are around your property, around buying a home, around owning a home, around selling a home. But also more so, we want to talk a little bit about how great it is to live here in San Antonio and some of the great things like we just talked about, the events that are coming up next week for the new year. And so in 2015, we're going to be doing a lot more of that, having part of a segment dedicated to more than just the real estate, but the actual living part of here in San Antonio also. So I just wanted to say that's kind of how we're heading it, the source for real estate and more.
And more could be?
Could be whatever is on your agenda for that week.
Okay. Well, so...
or Donna writes for us, huh?
Right. So this week, we're talking about mixed-use development, luxury living. And they are popping up more and more locally, even throughout the United States. I mean, they're all over from coast to coast. And in the New York Times, we're reading all the time about more mixed-use developments that are popping up, and it seems to be the trend even here in San Antonio. When
we moved from Chicago, we went to California, to Orange County for about, close to 2 years, and we lived in that type of area, in an apartment type of living there for almost 2 years. And we were close to the shopping center across the street, walking trails all around us, parks close. We're in the city of Irvine there, not too far from Newport Beach. And it's the first time that I had ever lived, probably either one of us never lived that close to where shopping, you could walk across the street to shop, to dine, to get a cup of Starbucks, to whatever. And it was really, I kind of missed that when we moved away from that. When we came here to San Antonio, I missed that walking across the street.
Because you have to get in your car right now. You have to get in your car. You have to drive to Starbucks if you just want to go have a quick cup of coffee rather than just walking down the street. So that's our mixed use, and their developers are trying to fill the demand. The demand seems to be live, work, shop, and play vision. Places like the Elan, which is a resort-style community incorporated with a hotel, residential apartment living, restaurants, office, retail space. I mean, gosh, if we opened, an office there, we could get an apartment and never have to leave. Go to the spa in the afternoon, or
if we just get Roland and his team to move the studio out there, we'd have it really made. So.
That's right. But some of the other ones are mixed use near San Antonio College are both great examples. They're estimated to be $30 million project includes student housing, retail, and parking garage. The Pearl Brewery and the Quarry are also known for their cohesive mixed use in all creative settings and designs.
Well,
think about the Pearl, and
yeah,
and there's townhouses that they're starting to develop down there.
I hear they're taking deposits on those now, those townhouses. Most of it's all apartment living.
And we're going to bring you more information on that. I'm going to call the developer on that, Steve Indo, and see if we can make him have him part of the show and kind of fill us in on what's happening there.
But as we look at some of these properties, I look at the quarry pops up there, and sometimes I don't think about the quarry being a mixed use development. But you got that large shopping center that has all that great shopping, all of those great restaurants, and then right across the street you've got. And I forget the name of that little shopping area there that backs up against the Quarry Golf Course. But on top of there is luxury apartments around there, and then just up the street are
Trader
condos
Joe's
and stuff all there. And so as you look at that, you've got golfing, you've got some medical facilities there, you've got great shopping, restaurants, and that's what makes an area so enticing for someone to come to, because when they get home from work, if they don't work in that area, you come home and you're there. You can park that car. You don't have to take off. You can just walk, and you're kind of safe. Once you park that car in that garage, you're able to just enjoy where you live. And I think that's what's really driving some of these areas. So
you're in the office all day and you come home, you can just kind of walk to dinner and walk to the store, and which is great. So it also, if you think about it, it's good for economical, the global warming thing, because it reduces the auto dependency, the roadway congestion, the air pollution by co-locating multiple destinations. So promotes sense of community, encourages economic investment.
It does that sense of community. That's the biggest thing. I think we talked about that a couple of shows ago, that when someone lives in an area, they're very proud of that area. They'll say, I know when I talk to people that live in around our area in the Ontario, they'll say they live at Ontario because they're proud of that small area that they live in. Elon, when we had that group on here talking about that, Tara, she was so proud of that community and that group, that they've learned to be part of just one, all of the same mind of where they live, and proud of that. So it does create. We don't want to cremate, we want to create community there. So excuse me on that. But I'm getting tongue-tied here. I guess I need a little drink of water here. But we're going to take a quick break, I think.
Right. We're going to take a quick break. And if you'll stay tuned, we're going to get into mortgage matters and talk about what's going on in the mortgage side of things. And we'll be right back.